Okay, we're back this time, I
Hey,
think.
welcome to the new Talking Time with Caffeine.
Yeah, welcome to the actual Talking Time with Caffeine, where I just made a fucking blooper on my channel. So that's fun. Okay, now we're live streaming on the channel. Holy crap. Yeah, that was my fault. Well, anyways, um, so basically what I was saying on my channel, because I fucked up and didn't change the stream key on OBS to his channel, basically what we were talking about was Schnick last week made a huge, well, ever since last week, made a huge deal about me, quote unquote, bailing the podcast. And, well, a little bit of backstory. Last week, the reason why there wasn't a podcast on Tuesday was because there was a yearly deal at Jimmy John's where select sandwiches were $1, and to be clear, the line was so big that it wrapped around the building, so I could not do anything. And ever since then, he's been like, "Oh, Mario, you better not bail the podcast." And even yesterday, he says, "Oh, Mario, you better not bail the podcast tomorrow." And then here we are. I'm this time live streaming it on Vandalia's channel and not mine. And look, now fucking Schnick isn't even here, and neither is Brandon, so they both get the Red X treatment.
So
So
I
I
had
have
time.
no idea what I'm gonna do with my channel. I'm probably gonna get comments like, "What the fuck is this?"
So,
I might,
anyways, before we start,
I might just
I saw.
fucking.
Uh,
Sorry,
okay,
I need to fucking get the Skype window. There we go. I might as
okay,
well just do
warning,
this.
warning here for you or some people. I'm gonna do some spoilers right now. So you might, if you want to hear spoilers, you might want to take your ears off, and I'll give you a thumbs up when spoilers are over with.
What
Cause
spoilers? Like for Cage?
I saw, oh, Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Oh, I don't care about the movie.
Okay, I saw it. Pretty good movie. Apparently, spoilers, by the way. So, uh, so apparently, the Peter guy is half god or half celestial in the Marvel
Oh,
universe,
stupid Skype. Sorry. Go on.
and he's half of a god. Um, they did stuff, basically family drama stuff. Uh, there's some snobby alien race, purebred snobby aliens, try to kill him, and uh, basically he found out his dad gave his mom a tumor. He went crazy, killed his dad, and uh, that's pretty much it. So spoilers over.
Wow.
Good movie. Oh yeah, re-spoilers. Uh,
Re-spoilers. God damn it.
there's cute little other girls were going ooh, oh, the cute little baby Groot moment, and at the very end, he was teenage Groot, acting like all teenagery.
Wow.
Anyways, I was thinking about, since I mean, you're a junior, aren't you?
Yeah,
And Six is junior. I don't know if Brandon's a junior or not.
I think Brandon is, yeah.
I was well, like, figure it out. Like, you guys are going on a big transition. I thought you guys gonna be seniors next year, roll to school and stuff. So I figured,
Rule the school of as if fucking
yeah,
fucking Brandon at his school. It's more like the freshmen are ruling the school with their idiocity. Apparently, they do a lot of stupid shit. So
yeah, yeah. My
somehow the
junior,
freshmen's the ones who's running school.
yeah, my junior year was weird. I was at school too, transition school between my home school, that was, to my went to a JVS school, like I talked about Saturday,
Yeah.
where learning a trade and stuff. But yeah, just because my school sucked, and I had to leave, and so that's what my junior year was. My junior year was about new rediscovering myself. What's your junior year been like?
My junior year has been kind of trash because, well, to put it simply in a nutshell, almost half of the entire year I basically had like no friends really, and the ones I did, they didn't really hang out. Like, do you remember a guy named K Gun Gaming or whatever his name was
Yeah.
like? Well, I know him in real life, right? And I actually asked him a few times if he wanted to hang out, and either he would give me a no answer or he would give me a very vague answer and it wouldn't answer my question. So eventually I just stopped asking at that point. And then I tried another person, and he's a pretty cool guy, but every time I ask him, most of the time he just says that he's gonna do schoolwork instead. So, and he's one of those kind of people that favors schoolwork and makes that more of a priority over everything else. Which is, I mean, I'm not saying he's a bad person because of it, but sometimes it gets annoying when, you know, you just keep getting that kind of answer every single time, and eventually I stopped asking because of that, since that's pretty much the only answer I got, really. And then, now finally, I have another person named John, and he's a really cool guy too, and he's like pretty much the only other person in the school that I'm friends with that actually hung out with me, like, I mean, compared to everyone else, he came over to wherever I lived like twice. Once when I was in the apartments, and once recently, actually. And yes, 2 times might not seem big, but I mean that's way bigger compared to the other 2 people I mentioned. So,
Yeah, it was.
and there's a bunch
and that-
more if you'd like me to explain too.
Okay.
Do you want me to explain more?
Oh, I'm gonna say real fast. Yeah, I only had a few friends myself, but in both schools. When I first went, when I first went to that school, new school, I tried to reinvent myself. I even changed my name.
Wait, what? Like
I said
legally
my
changed or like?
Oh no, just told people it was my name because none of the people in my class were from Vandalia. So I'm like, "Pff, my name is Josh.
Wow. Damn.
Because in my brain at the time, I figured that while I was being bullied and rumored at my old school, so I figured if they'd asked me about Lamont, the rumor would follow me. Like, I changed my name so they wouldn't know who I was.
Damn. Did that fail at some point, or did you
Uh,
really succeed?
well, eventually I got me suspended for 5 days.
You got for what?
Apparently, someone thought I was threatening somebody with an X-Acto knife.
What?
They thought I was threatening somebody with an X-Acto knife. I scared them so
Wow.
much that I was crazy. But
Oh shit.
we became friends. We became friends later. We became friends later on. So
Reminds me of a kid that used to bully me in elementary school, and then eventually, when I was in middle school, we saw each other again, and then we became friends. Though, when people were being an asshole one time, I remember that he was with me. He told me to get pissed off like I used to in elementary school, but I refused because I just didn't feel like that was right anymore. So, yeah, that was like middle school was literally my transition phase to who I am now. Like elementary school was, oh my god, you'd fucking hate me in elementary. So, but anyways, continuing on to high school because that's a better time, clearly, right? Um, so other than a friend's problem, which I could cope with, kind of, I guess. Um, my media class sucks because, well, okay, at the beginning of the year, I would argue that the reason why the media class isn't as good as the one I went to in Colorado would be because they didn't have as much equipment. Now, it's not only they don't have as much equipment, but the fucking teacher and the district fucking doesn't know how to run the class properly. Like, okay, my teacher, I swear to God, he is not qualified to be a media teacher because when I fucking first joined the class, um, I asked him how to use Final Cut Pro because that was their main editor. And I was used to Adobe Premiere, and I never used Final Cut Pro at the time, but I wanted to at least know how to use it so I can say, hey, I know how to use Final Cut Pro. And by the way, I hate Final Cut Pro now because it's fucking bullshit. But, um, when I would ask him questions like, what do I do that's like basic stuff, like, I don't know, fucking shortcuts or just generally how do I use the fucking thing? And he would be like, I don't know, I can't help you. And he did not fucking know the basics of Final Cut Pro. So that meant I had a couple options. Either I had to teach myself, use the internet, or depend on other people hoping that they know how to use it already. And this was like when I first moved in Phoenix, where I was forced to be in the rest of the school year for like the last couple weeks. So, um, yeah, and nobody was really doing too much of anything. So, yeah, and then I just dicked around with Final Cut Pro and see what I could do. And then after summer break, I fucking went back at it, and Johnson still didn't know how to use Final Cut Pro, so I just said, fuck it, I'm just going to teach myself and maybe use Google every now and then. And that's exactly what I did, and after a year, I now know more about Final Cut Pro than my fucking teacher.
Was
Which
he
is,
a real
which,
teacher or a sub teacher?
no, it's the main teacher.
Oh,
Yeah, it's the main fucking. If it was if it was a substitute, then that would be fine because they're only there temporarily, so it's like who the fuck cares? But the main teacher, and also keep in mind, I was forced to be in a lower level class because the fucking district's stupid. Um, Even though I was in a lower class, where I'm not joking you, most of the people there could not fucking make quote unquote good quality video because they were mostly or most likely still learning how to use Final Cut Pro at the time. Um, they had to fucking teach themselves because the teacher didn't know shit and he barely taught us anything. All he did that was closest to teaching us something was a thing called treatments, which is something I'm never going to use because I never understand the fucking point of it. I even asked him what the point of it was, and I forgot what he said. And whatever he said, it didn't really matter at this point because fucking. Well, okay, to explain what treatments are, basically, treatments are when you basically write a paragraph about your video and like what you used in your video, like transitions or sound effects, etc., etc. But again, I mean, I personally think it's completely fucking stupid and is not really necessary at all. But, I mean, what fucking ever. I'm the student, so clearly I don't know shit, even though Johnson, my teacher, never fucking learned Final Cut Pro, apparently. So, oh yeah, I'm also gonna say that he doesn't know how to use Adobe Premiere either. And the reason why I'm mentioning this is because on our Macs, we both have Final Cut and Adobe Premiere. So I just wanted to mention that real quick. But, yeah, we had to fucking write treatments every now and then, which is completely fucking stupid. And the only other thing he really taught us was, oh, we can use a green screen, and basically you have to do this and this. Okay, we're done. Class dismissed. It's basically how it went. And
basically kindergarten level stuff.
oh,
Not say
not
kindergarten level
even.
stuff,
I don't even think even that wouldn't fit. Fucking. Like, literally, he barely talked about green screens. And also, the green screen they have is literally a wall painted green. And we don't even have professional lighting. No, we have to depend on the fucking ceiling lights. The standard ceiling lights. So that's fucking great. And the only other kind of screen they had was a blue screen, and we could use it, but I don't think a whole lot of students used it nearly as much as a green screen. Which is kind of respectable because, well, the blue screen they had was a lot smaller compared to what they had with the green screen, and that's because they run fucking announcements live, so they don't really need that. Excuse me, they don't really need that big of a blue screen. But, and also the fact that they had a lot of equipment, so the room wasn't exactly the biggest for using it like a green screen to begin with. And yeah, that's pretty much all he taught, really, is barely anything about green and blue screen, and fucking treatments, which, again, I think is completely fucking pointless. And that was like that for the entire year. He taught literally nothing else. I have not learned anything about Final Cut Pro from that teacher. I had to literally teach myself and use Google every now and then. And in fact, I was even capable of helping other students. I was legit capable of helping other students. So that means I'm technically more qualified to be a fucking media teacher than Johnson is.
Wow.
That's fucking, you know you're doing a bad job at teaching a media class when a fucking student that's had 3 years of experience knows more about Final Cut Pro than you. That's fucking bad. And Adobe Premiere on top of that. So,
Yeah.
yeah, and other bullshit things he would do is basically creativity was kind of limited because we literally, okay, so the only way we made videos was we got a fucking topic and we made a topic based on that. That was how we did things apparently. And you know, if I'm being taught something, then fine. You can use topics or videos to help students, you know, get used to things. I guess you know, how get to know how to use the fucking editor, and you know that's all good and dandy. But again, we weren't really taught anything, and it just got to the point where I'm like, fuck this, dude. Like, I really don't want to do this, but I'm forced to because fucking school. So, yeah,
Yeah, real
I had to
fast.
push through it.
Yeah, yeah. I had the same topic, but yeah, I had to try to teach myself how to use Elgato and stuff because every video I look on YouTube taught me nothing. I'm like, okay, like trying microphones and timing stuff, and like it's driving me at the time. You know that I would make videos about it, driving me insane because like okay, YouTube has the answers. Like they don't. Like they don't explain a damn thing. At least they don't explain anything that I can get into my head, something I can understand, comprehend.
Yeah, but here's the thing. At least the YouTube videos like went out to explain basics of Elgato, even though you pretty much already knew that, I'm assuming, but or at least at that time. But with this teacher, he didn't even he literally didn't even teach anything. Like he didn't. It's not that he didn't explain it very well. It's that he didn't go out of his way to explain anything. He didn't teach us shit for a whole fucking year. And other things my teacher does, okay, for whatever fucking reason, he dislikes people that customize their desktop background. Now, if it was a situation where a lot of fucking people were changing their desktop images on their Macs to inappropriate things, like a bunch of them, then okay, fine, I can deal with that. But literally, no one else seemed to bother that much with the fucking desktop background. And the one time I actually noticed someone changing it, and there were other people changing theirs before he was, or this person was, but when I noticed this person actually changing it to a fucking, I think it was a Ferrari, and just a car, by the way, literally just a car, nothing else. When he changed it from mountains to a car, my teacher pretty much flipped the fuck out. He flipped out over a desktop background that has a fucking Ferrari, and that's it. No fucking women that's braless or any bullshit like that. Just a fucking car. He flipped out about just a fucking car. Are you fucking kidding me? That makes no sense. And because he doesn't want other people changing the desktop background, that's technically limiting creativity. In fact, it's bullshit because other people were doing it before this person and they didn't get yelled at for anything. It's fucking stupid. Another thing that's fucking stupid. For most of the year, the Macs were completely fine and nothing really limited anybody with anything in the settings. And I'm not saying, like, oh, they could fuck with the system or the fucking network or shit like that. I mean, it was just enough to allow people to, you know, customize basic things. Even connect your wireless headphones to Bluetooth, so then you can at least listen to your shit on wireless headphones or wireless earbuds if you didn't have anything else. But no, now after the Macs for some reason got reset, I don't know why they had to be reset, they just had to be for some stupid fucking reason. Apparently, my school decided that it was a great idea to basically block almost every setting except the mouse setting for whatever fucking God-sended reason, which makes no sense to me because now people are unable to use their wireless headphones or earbuds on the fucking Mac. So, because they're blocking that option, now they're limiting those people to having to use the fucking speakers, which is not nearly as good. It's fucking bullshit. And, I mean, if you're gonna block the settings, I mean, the only reason I think that you blocked, or you didn't block the mouse setting was so then at least people could still fucking connect a wireless mouse to the goddamn Mac. Except, mine doesn't matter anymore because my wireless mouse fucking died. And, oh, you wanna know what's retarded too? My wireless mouse died, and it's now rendered useless to me, and my teacher's like, okay, get a mouse from the back, and it's a wired mouse, right, which is fine. And after a few days and a weekend, the fucking mouse is still, it's, okay, the wireless mouse is still sitting there, the wired mouse is still connected, and the fucking wireless mouse has not even been touched. So, for fucking whatever reason, my teacher is not charging the wireless mouse. I don't fucking understand that. Why are you not charging the fucking mouse? Like, if you're having wireless mouses, I guarantee you that you have the chargers. If you fucking show me that you don't have the chargers, then fine. But get a fucking charger for God's sakes. Like, are you fucking stupid? Like, seriously, I'm sorry, but is he, like, fucking stupid? Oh, I'm not gonna charge the wireless mouses. Oh, no, that's too much fucking effort. Are you fucking out of your mind? What else? Oh yeah, the fucking most offending thing that I've seen from the class that's actually making me want to change the class for next year so I don't have to deal with the bullshit anymore is the fucking PBA. Now, okay. No, I'm not gonna quit complaining, Jerome Johnson. Fuck you.
You're Tyrone.
Yeah, it's a long story, but I know Jerome in real life. If you didn't know this,
Yeah.
but
I figured.
yeah, so he's fine. But the fucking PBA. Now, even though I didn't have to actually take it, which I don't know why I didn't have to take it, but apparently I didn't have to while the rest of the class was. Maybe it was because that the school already knew that I had at least 3 years of experience, and I was in an advanced class prior to me going in the school, yet for some reason still put me in a lower level class. They decided, oh, this student doesn't need to take the PBA, but the fucking rest of the class, oh, yeah, fucking pass that shit out like fucking $100 bills. But, I noticed that there was something really fucking stupid, and this is where the district part comes in. I've been complaining about the teacher for a long time now, but now this is where not only the teacher, but the fucking district comes into play. So, everyone's taking the PBA, and basically what you have to do is you have to make a video about where you want people to go or whatever. It could be fantasy, it could be real life. But here's the catch. You cannot use any video. You can only use pictures and fucking sound, and that's it. Like, okay, assume that you can use transitions and everything else. The only thing you can't use is fucking videos. So, let me ask the school this. Are we being tested on how to use a video editor or how to use a photo editor? Because if you're making everyone make a video with photos and not videos, then I could literally do the PBA on fucking Photo Story, and it would be still called good. And if anyone doesn't know what Photo Story is, basically it's a editor specifically for photos, and it's like one of the most basic things you can use. Literally, one of the most basic things you can use. I could fucking do Photo Story, and I don't think anyone would turn a blind eye or anything. Or maybe I'm using the wrong phrase, but you get my point. Nobody would fucking care. And on top of that, you had to write a treatment about the fucking thing, and it had to be exactly 30 seconds. Here's what pisses me off the most. When it fucking finally got the due... Okay, when it became the due date, and we were looking over the fucking PBA videos, my friend... Okay, he showed his, he read his treatment, everything was good, and I actually liked the video, because, you know, it was done fucking well. Sorry about that. But yeah, the video was done well. So, my teacher promptly asked him if he had a second video source, and what he meant by video source was just a second audio file, really, that was it. So, my friend was like, what are you talking about? And apparently, for some stupid fucking reason, the most retarded fucking thing I've ever seen a school do with PBAs or finals is they explained everything except one crucial detail, including the teacher. The teacher didn't even mention this once. Apparently, the PBA required you to have 2 audio files, or at least 2 audio files, and if you didn't, you would get an automatic 0 on the whole fucking thing. Didn't matter how well you edited the video, didn't matter about what you chose, didn't matter what you did. If you didn't have 2 audio files, you had an automatic fucking 0. The PBA and the fucking teacher did not mention this once until the due date while we were showing the fucking videos. So, my friend had to fucking... Well, he actually... Okay, the teacher fucking let him find a second audio file. Thank God, but the fact that it wasn't explained is fucking bullshit. You need to explain these kind of things. You can't just fucking say, oh, we're gonna explain everything. Hey, did you proofread this? What are you talking about? We already sent it to the schools. You can't fucking do that. I mean, for fuck's sake, at least send a note to the teacher saying you need to explain this one crucial thing. But no, it's not even explained. And apparently, the district said that rule. The district, not even the teacher made that rule up. No, it was the fucking district. So... Here's why I think the district is fucking retarded because they don't explain the most crucial fucking thing, and they're also retarded because they don't know how fucking video editing works. So they shouldn't even have a say in what the test includes. It should be what the fucking teacher wants, because if anything, the teacher is the one who's supposed to be in the fucking class. He's the one who's supposed to fucking know what he's doing. So why shouldn't he make up the fucking final? Not the fucking district, who doesn't fucking fund the goddamn academic class to begin with, and only fucking... They don't even fund any other academical classes. No, they fund sports. That's all they fucking fund. Sports, sports, sports. And they're fucking trying to tell me, or the whole class, that they have to fucking do everything, and then risk them failing because they failed to explain the crucial thing. And then my teacher, when questioned, said, oh, I said this 100 times, you have to have 2 audio sources, which is complete fucking bullshit. And on top of that, for some fucking autistic reason, they'll fucking, like, 2 people bandwagon and say, oh yeah, this happened, even though it fucking didn't. So what the fuck? And because of that, I am now willing to change my fucking class from the media class to something else, because I can't fucking take that bullshit anymore. That's fucking ridiculous. I shouldn't have to put up with a teacher that doesn't know jack shit about fucking videography or video editing at the very least. And I shouldn't have to put up with the district's bullshit tests for the fucking class because they don't fucking know anything apparently. Like I don't even understand why you need 2 audio files. What difference does it fucking make? Honestly, what difference does it fucking make? So, yeah, the district is bullshit, the teacher is bullshit, I can't fucking take the fucking bullshit anymore, and I'm not doing it for my senior year. I'm just not. It's fucking too much.
Trying to take in video editing for your senior year.
What's that?
Trying to taking videos for your senior year.
I'm not even gonna bother, to be honest. The fucking class is too bullshit. The way it's ran, what the district wants apparently, they clearly don't know what the fuck they're doing, so I don't want to fucking bother with it for another year. Why should I, anyways? If the teacher doesn't know the basics of Final Cut Pro, and I now know how to use Final Cut Pro more than he ever will, then why should I fucking waste my time? At this point, why should I waste my time? The only things that were actually the highlights, the best parts about the fucking class, were like the two fucking field trips, and the producer or cop showing up, and I actually talked about that in a previous podcast before, but other than that, you know, everything else is fucking stupid, so I don't think I should be wasting my time in that class anymore. And I'm actually thinking about changing it to theater, because someone suggested that to me.
Theater?
Yeah. Someone else suggested choir, but I don't think I want to join choir because I can't sing for shit, and that's not my thing. So
Yeah, I was in choir for 6 years, and then I was in theater. I took theater one class in college. Actually, it was intro to drama. Technically, it's the same thing.
Well, 6 years, huh?
Yeah, 5th through 10th grade.
So how'd that turn out for you?
Well, in 10th grade year, that's when the bullying happened.
Oh.
Mainly in choir class.
You know how to sing, fucking nerd.
No, it was the other choir people.
Oh. Well, what the fuck? Well, yeah, so I actually think theater might be a good choice for me.
It's basically in front of the camera instead of behind the camera.
Huh?
Basically, theater is going in front of the camera instead of behind of it.
Well, that would be more.
Unless you're like,
well, that would be more of the media class. Theater class would be more just based on. It would be more focused on acting, if anything. Also, Jerome, I will call you after this podcast. Don't worry. But yeah, fucking. I mean, I don't. At this point, I don't think I got anything else to lose. The thing is, too, that what makes it difficult is the fact that the media class at the time was, like, the only option I would consider because everything else seemed to be fucking either too boring or something I didn't want to do. Like, oh, a different language? No, I don't want to bother with a different language unless it's Japanese, but thank you. And they don't have fucking Japanese classes anyways, so... Ooh, no Japanese class, but you can have German... I think maybe Chinese, Spanish. Wow, fucking Spanish. Like, that's a fucking radical thing. Woo. Then again, I guess someone else could say that about Japanese, but whatever. And then they have fucking sports shit. I don't even care for sports, and personally, if I was still in Colorado, I fucking 100% avoid sports because I had asthma problems up in Colorado. And even though I don't have the asthma problems in Phoenix, I still rather not take sports because it's just not my thing, too. So, fuck sports. Oh, and also the fact that it's fucking hot as shit in Phoenix, so that would make it even worse, actually. And then you got fucking. You got physical education. I already used up the amount of fucking required physical education classes I needed for each year, and I fucking hated physical ed. So why should I even try doing physical ed again when I don't need to take it? That's
Yeah,
fucking
in middle
stupid.
school, phys ed was a requirement for every year, but then in high school, you only had to take one credit of it the whole 4 years of high school, and I think I got my freshman year out of the way.
I think I needed to what? No, I think I might have needed to do physical ed for either 1 year or 2 years. I can't remember. Maybe 1.5 years. I have no idea. But yeah, my thinking was, oh, I hate physical education. Let me just take physical education the amount of times I have to required, so then later on I don't have to fucking worry about it anymore. And that's exactly what I did, and now I'm not required to take it anymore. Thank God. But yeah, if I'm not required to take physical education and I don't like physical education, then I see no reason to take physical education, so that choice is fucking gone. And pretty much every other choice is fucking stupid. And some classes that may seem interesting to me will not be an option for me because that requires me. Are you to like fucking have a heart attack or something? Or no? Are you choking?
Probably.
Oh, asthma. Yeah, apparently I cause asthma by talking about it. Oh, you take it differently than I do.
You have an inhaler too?
I have like two inhalers and then a nebulizer.
Yeah, I have a rescue inhaler and a normal everyday, like twice a day inhaler.
Yeah, I think my inhalers. I personally think my inhalers can be used for both when I need it and for like before I do physical stuff. So it's like a prevention thing as well. And then the nebulizer is like for immediate attention. But I am cancer drum. But fucking the way I take inhalers is actually a little bit different than you do. The way I do it is, I press the button and then I inhale it, but then I hold it for 5 seconds and then I let it out, and I do that twice.
I probably should do that. I probably should do that.
Is that what they told you to do, and you just
I
didn't do
forget.
it that way?
I, for, I forget what they told me to do.
Oh well, the way I did it seemed to help me the most, but I don't know what medicine you have, so I can't really recommend anything. But
Oh,
that's just how I take it.
speaking of medicine, I was thinking I had the Symbicort thing for the thing, but apparently I can't get any more with my new insurance. Doesn't pay for it now.
Your insurance doesn't pay for inhalers.
Well, this brand doesn't anymore. It's too expensive apparently. I believe there's new insurance. I didn't even know I'm gonna get insurance after this thing passed last that thing passed last Tuesday or last week.
Wow.
The new law. I didn't know when have insurance anymore.
Hmm.
Hopefully I still do, but I didn't even have insurance for like after I graduated high school to like a few years ago.
Yeah.
And I got it a few years ago, but now with that thing being repelled, I might not have it anymore. I don't know. We'll find out in a few months.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trying to get
Asthma.
all political there. I had to rant about that.
Yeah, asthma was kind of a big deal for me when I was a kid, and well, actually, mainly just in Colorado. Also, if anyone heard me ever say, "Oh, I want to move back to Colorado," and is about to hear me say that I had asthma problems in Colorado, you're probably wondering, why do I want to go to Colorado when I had asthma problems there, yet in Phoenix I don't have any asthma problems here? And that's just because it's my homeland and I like it better. because of cooler climates and all that.
Yeah, I heard Phoenix that down there has breathing helps breathing or something.
Huh?
I heard that area down there helps breathing and stuff.
Yeah, it's because of the lower altitude, while Colorado is like in the fucking mountains pretty much, so it's a higher altitude. So it
Less
helps.
less air less air pressure.
I guess. I don't know. All I know is that apparently lower altitude means better breathing. So yeah. Um. Shit. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Not. Oh yeah. I don't know what I was gonna fucking say. I lost track of thinking. Apparently. Oh yeah. Well, okay. Colorado. For me, yeah, I had asthma problems there, and it was kind of bad because I couldn't run very far without needing an inhaler and shit like that. Um, at night, sometimes, like, it didn't happen very often. It was more like a rare occurrence, but sometimes, on a rare occasion, I would wake up in the middle of the night and I'd be fucking having the lack of breath, and I would need to turn on the inhaler in the middle of the night. Is he a cancer doctor? Well, no, he's probably not a cancer doctor, but he probably got the information from WebMD. Um, but yeah, I would literally wake up in the middle of the night with those kind of things. And because Riley the rapist was there. What?
Yeah.
It's an inside joke.
Ah.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I don't know. Well, even then, with the inside joke, I don't understand what he's trying to say. Well, apparently he's a love doctor. Well, um, shit, I'm losing track again. Oh yeah, also the reason why I hate physical education is partly due to my asthma, so that's partly why. The other reason is just because it fucking sucks.
Yeah, I don't even know if I had asthma back then. I always had it as a recent thing.
Hmm.
I used to be, I don't know, I used to be fast, a good runner, kind of. I I ran a 7 minute mile one time. I died afterwards, but I made it.
Wow. I could
Yeah,
never do that in Colorado.
my friend pushed me, and I hit the finish line, and I collapsed.
No, you wanna know what fucking sucks? The fucking pacer test, dude. I'm not saying it was specifically the fitness ground pacer test, but it was just fitness, or no, it was just the pacer test as it was known in my schools. Um, I fucking hated the pacer test. I'm not even joking. I fucking despise that test because it's fucking bullshit. They grade you basically based on how good your health is. Literally, that's it. And that's kind of unfair in my opinion because it's like, you know, if a kid doesn't care about fitness and they don't do well in the pacer test, then, you know, is that really their fault? You're not really testing them based on knowledge, you're testing them based on their physical health. So, I don't personally think that's really fair. But and also it's more bullshit when a person has asthma because when a person has asthma, then it becomes a really big fucking problem because they don't care if you have asthma or not. They're still going to grade you the same as everyone else. So you actually have a disadvantage unless you chose to take your inhaler while taking the test at the same time, which I don't know how the fuck you manage that, but if you successfully use your inhaler while taking the pacer test, then fucking congratulations, but I don't think that's gonna help any. So, since it's not my channel, they're not notified where you are. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, by the way, Vandalia,
Yeah.
if you've seen the two girls in my chat, not sure if you'd want them directed here, but then again, no, you probably do. So I don't know.
A view is a view.
Sure. I guess. If you want to think of it that way, then whatever. Um, but yeah, you have you have a much more disadvantage when you have asthma and then you take the pacer test. It's fucking stupid.
So what is the pacer test again? I mean,
Where's the pacer test?
what is it?
Oh, well, basically, in a nutshell, the pacer test is a test where you have to start at a line, and typically they do this in gym classes. I don't think I've ever done a pacer test in the outdoors. I don't know if school's ever done in the outdoors, but basically, you do it in the gym. You start this line, and on the speakers, you'll hear, the fucking thing explaining it to you, but you'll hear like a beep, and this beep indicates that you need to be already at the other end of the gym, and then if you hear another beep, then you start running to the other side. So like, okay, so you start at one line, you hear the beep to go, so you run to the other side, then you wait until the next beep. When that beep hits, then you go to the other side, and you repeat this, and there's supposed to be like increments showing what level you go to, I guess. Um, the rules for failing the test is that if you don't make it by the line 2 times, then you're done, basically. So, if you don't make it 1 time, then you can still continue. If you don't make it a second time, then the test is over for you. And it just keeps going on and on until everyone fails. Well, it's not exactly failing, actually. I mean, the only way you could fail is you have a low score. But, I mean, someone could have a high score, but eventually they'd have to stop the test themselves because, they can't go forever. But some students can actually fucking go a long time. Like, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
we didn't do that when I was in school.
Yeah. It's fucking, dude. I swear to God, it's the most tiring thing ever.
It's
It's stupid.
it's either a new thing. It's either a new thing or it's a Colorado or a Phoenix thing.
Might be a new thing. Yeah, every time I was in a gym class, that's basically what they did. So it must have been like a 2000s kind of thing. Either that or they
I
just didn't have it at your school. I don't know.
I was terrible at the rope climbing thing.
Dude, that fucking, I hate rope climbing. It's really stupid.
Basically, I just hung there for like 5, 10 seconds. I couldn't go any higher.
Dude, like, basically every single time that they had a rope climbing thing, I couldn't fucking do it. On any kind of rope they had, I could not do it. And it's been like this for years. Only once was I actually able to kind of climb a ladder, or not a ladder. Shit. Only once was I able to fucking, climb up to a certain point on the fucking rope, and I never made it to the top to ring the bell or whatever, so. I'd still say that even today, when I would assumingly be much stronger than the kid me, I'd still would not be able to climb that fucking rope for shit. So, yeah. I never understood how you were supposed to climb it, and it was just too much work.
Yeah, some ropes have like these knots you can climb up. Other ones, it's pure rope. You have to climb up without getting rope burn.
Yeah, but the thing though is that I cannot do it on any kind of rope. They even
Yeah.
had that. I think they might have had that kind. I don't know if you're talking about like they have knots on specific areas or if it's like it's like a spiraling kind of thing. But um, like no matter what kind of rope they had there, I just could not climb up any of them. For some reason, they had one of the ropes where it's like it's harder to hold on to because it feels like little pricks
Oh,
on your hands. I don't know why they have
yeah.
that kind of rope. I don't know what the fuck that has any purpose of, but I'm other than maybe challenge, I guess. But yeah,
Because well, my problem was like I just hate heights. Especially back then, I was like terrified of high places. Got dizzy.
well, tied the rope to your body, have a tough grip, and try to put your foot
or it's the most comfortable, and push up and keep climbing. That is literally what rock climbing. No, it's not rock climbing. It's rope climbing. Like literally, you're just climbing a rope. It's not like you're. It's not anything like rock climbing where you're climbing against basically a rock wall with like
And you have
little
the
pedals
grips.
or whatever, or grips. No, it's not even anything like that. It's literally you climb a fucking rope and that's it. So much for that inhaler, I guess.
Yeah. Maybe I did it like you said, it would have worked.
Does it look like you give a fuck? Well, it's hard to tell by text, but I have to guess yes. You do give a fuck. Wow. Schnick and Brandon are still not here, and it's been nearly a fucking hour. Wow, this is surprising. Well, I guess Schnick and Brandon fucking bailed, so now I can call out I can call out Schnick with bullshit. Say, "Oh, why'd you bail the podcast, Schnick?"
Like, did you have a Dollar Jimmy John deal too?
He'd be like, "No." Oh Christ. Well, shit. Oh yeah. I found out why I kept losing cards for no reason on that fight in Recom, Vandalia.
Awesome.
Yeah, apparently, well, I asked Raximus that in his last stream, and he asked me if I was using any premium cards, which I guess technically the only premium card I would have would be the potion card, but everything else was not a premium card. And I didn't understand why. And then as he was streaming, I sent him a link to my stream so he could review the footage and tell me, what he thought the problem was. And then in Kingdom Hearts 1, he decided to go for beating the game, so I had to leave the stream for a while since I didn't want to be spoiled. And then after a while, I came back, and apparently he's playing Recom, surprisingly. And he told me that he found out what the problem was. Apparently, if you stack 3 cards and you don't use a slight, you lose the first card in the stack. Somehow... Oh yeah, and also, I didn't think that the tutorial told you. Apparently, according to Raximus, the tutorial actually did tell you. It was fucking Leon that told you this. And, that seemed really weird because I fucking looked at a bunch of the gameplay footage, and I looked at the tutorial multiple times, including my own playthrough. Every single time, all I saw Squall saying was, "Oh, if you stack 3 cards and use a slight, then you lose all 3 of those cards for the battle." Not, if you stack 3 cards and you don't use a slight, then you lose the first card for the battle. I'd never fucking seen that in the tutorial, so either I just didn't bother to read it, or it actually wasn't there, and I was right. But I don't know. I have to look at the tutorial. I'm going to look at the tutorial for the Recon version and the original Com. So, because I want to see what he says, like how he words it, because clearly he worded it in a way that made me not even notice, somehow.
Well, people don't pay attention to most people don't pay attention to tutorials anyways. Like, okay.
Yeah.
I know I do sometimes. I'm like, okay, go on the game now. I got this. I don't got this. I don't got this.
Yeah, that's basically me in a nutshell. And it seems really fucking idiotic to have that mechanic work that specific rule in because, like, you need the fucking higher values, so if you don't have enough CP, then, oh, hey, you could stack cards. Nope, you can't fucking do that forever because otherwise you'll lose almost all your cards and you'll have like 3 different kinds of cards left, maybe 2, and then if you're in a boss fight and that happens, can't reset the battle unless you kill yourself. So yeah, that's fucking stupid. In fact, the game is so retarded that when I tried killing myself in the boss just to reset the fight or whatever, well, I didn't reset the fight because I stopped playing after that point, but when I tried killing myself, I couldn't even kill myself properly because the fucking boss, the Trick Master, couldn't even hit me properly. And I was against a wall, too, and he still couldn't hit me.
Oh, speaking of K8, I talked about it in Facebook and stuff. I want to rant about it now. I hate minigames so much.
Many games?
Yeah.
How come?
First by sleep minigames.
Oh.
Because unlike in Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, where Winnie the Pooh is optional and you have to beat them, to like maybe get your Orichalcum Plus for your ultimate weapon, or just get get some like stones or whatever, or synthesizing stuff, anything. It's optional stuff, you can do or not do. But with Birth by Sleep in Disney Town, you have to win the mini games to progress the story, and leveling up won't help. Like, one of them's a racing thing, and I am terrible at racing games.
Oh, God.
I second place once, and you have to get first place. You can't just beat the race. You have to win the race, and do that. One of them was you play volleyball, and I beat that one just by spamming the hit button and triangle button. I spammed the buttons to hit the fruit. They're playing fruit ball. It's basically volleyball fruit. And I just spammed it until I won. The other one is the third one I'm in trouble with right now. I can't pass is Ventus's story, where you just shoot an ice cream gun at cones and get it really high up, apparently. And if you miss the cue, you fail, and all your cones collapse. You need it, and you have to do it with either turn the sound off, guessing, or you do it to a beat of the Small World. So yeah, it's like, and like I said, leveling up your skills and abilities and yourself, does it help you? Does it help you push a button at the right time, or maneuver around an obstacle? So it's like,
Wow.
and you have to beat them, or otherwise you're stuck there in Disney Town forever and ever and ever to the end of time.
Wow. The racing minigame, the fact that you have to get first place to beat the game, or the minigame, reminds me of Crash 3, where there's a couple levels where they're literally racing levels, and you absolutely have to get first, and it's a fucking requirement because it's a level. So, yeah. And on top of that, if you want to get 100%, not only do you have to get the first place in the races, but you also have to bash every single crate there is in the level, too. So,
I think
Vandalia, if you play Crash 3, good luck with that.
Yeah, I think in this, not positive, but I think in Birth by Sleep, to get 100%, you have to do all three mini games with all three characters. I'm pretty sure. The story requirement, you only have to do one per character. Like I said, Terra's the race, Aqua's the volleyball, and Vin's the ice cream. But I think to get all the abilities you can get in armor and equipment, you do it with everybody. And that's the truth. That's the one game I'm not going to 100% anytime soon.
Wow. Yeah, I haven't played Birth by Sleep yet, so I have yet to find out what that's going to be like. The only games I've played in the Kingdom Hearts series is the original Kingdom Hearts 1.5, Recon, 2.5, and Recoded. And I've only been Recoded and 2.5, and that was it. And I also came close to beating the original KH1, and I didn't, because there's a part in the end game where you have to basically, and this isn't really spoiling anything, but there's a part in the game where you have to go on all these, I guess, mini islands or platforms or whatever you want to call them, and there will be a bunch of Heartless on each one, and there were so fucking many of them, oh my god. And eventually I just said, you know what, screw this. I'm just going to skip these and just go to the next area. So I skip all of them, and then I go to the boss, and then I get my ass kicked because apparently I guess I was supposed to kill the majority of the enemies on each island.
Level up, I guess.
Yeah, and I did not know that. So since I got screwed over like that, I basically just said, fuck it, I give up. Because I didn't want to go all the way back to the fucking beginning just to fight every single Heartless. And I don't think I could because I saved it past that point. So
We could always, I guess, go to a save point, go to your ship, and go back to the beginning.
maybe, I guess. Yeah, I could have probably just done that. But yeah, I gave up on that.
Hindsight. It's always crazy, hindsight.
Wow, that's you just basically mentioned the first time that something that I could have done and I would have beaten the game at that point. Nope.
But yeah, I beat that same boss. Cost me my speed run. I was like, because I was speeding things too. I mean, I beat the island things obviously, because that's what I do. But to try and get every treasure. But yeah, that I spent like an hour on that boss trying to. Going back there, grinding, go back to number 2, grinding, go back, trying to finally beat him. But yeah, he cost me my 15-hour run.
Wow. That's
And after that point, I'm like, screw it, I'm just gonna go get all the Dalmatians and get arrow upgrade. At that point, like screw it, let's get it. I've already passed the 15-hour mark. Might as well get the upgrade.
Wow. But hey, now you can do it at 60 FPS. Whoa!
Yeah, that's what I'm practicing. But anyways, Birth by Sleep is besides that minigame part, Birth by Sleep is pretty cool, I think. The story, the combat's pretty easy, and you can make it your own ability. Like the Moogle thing, you can pretty much carry your Moogle around with you. You can put stuff together, make all these different equipments and abilities. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. How do you feel about like KH1 compared to KH2 in terms of like the battling system and their maps and the worlds and all that?
Personally, I like KH2 better overall. Besides, sometimes the abilities can be a little simplistic. Most of the time, you're just pushing Besides, you press triangle in most fights. As soon as the ability pops up, like triangle, X triangle, X triangle.
Yeah. Personally, for me, I like KH1 way much better. Not just, assuming that childhood has nothing to do with it, I personally like it better because the battle system it seems more fluent in my opinion, and
Yeah.
it doesn't seem to be as button mashy as KH2 is, in my opinion. It felt like that the battles kind of mattered more than KH2, and also I think summons were way better because KH2 you didn't have that many summons, while KH1 you had like a shitload.
Or any good ones at least. KH1 had the best summon of all, Tinkerbell. Like just hit him and don't hit her and don't die at all.
Yeah.
Pretty much it's like a Zelda fairy at the end. If you die, she revives you.
Yeah, and I believe that. Oh wait, you just said that. Fuck. I was about to say, oh yeah, I believe she revives, even though you just say she revives you.
Yeah, I just had issues with 1 because, the PS2 version I grew up in, you couldn't skip cutscenes. So if you failed, like I did on the Riku fight, you get to watch the cutscene before that over and over again until you beat the boss. So, like the scene where Sora found out that Kairi was a princess and he had her heart the whole time, I pretty much saw like 10 times. Like pretty much got that scene memorized in my brain, seared into it.
Wow.
And then the fact in KH1, in every game past KH1, you can't open up a chest until all the enemies are destroyed. So you have to, and if they kill them, you think they're all dead. All of a sudden, no one appears, and like you have to go grind them again. And it only sucks if you're on top of a high wall where the chest is. You either have to wait up there for Donald and Goofy to kill it for you, but sometimes they do it. They're pretty much useless. Or you gotta jump down there and kill them, hope their enemy doesn't spawn before you jump back up to the chest again. Any other game, you can open up, as soon as you see a chest, open it up. Enemies or no enemies. Like, ka-ching, chest go, alright, now kill things.
Personally, I've kind of felt like that the ability to open the chest during battle was kind of pointless because I didn't really feel like that the chests exactly mattered nearly as much as KH1's chests, considering that the chests were mainly consisted of either the map for the area or the fucking... Oh, hold on. Wow, I get interrupted. I tried explaining it to my dad as he's leaving the house. Thanks for giving me time to mute my mic, and he keeps asking me what I said because apparently he didn't hear me, and I said it like 3 or 4 times, and eventually I just said, fuck it, just go.
Oh, and then I guess because I'm colorblind, kind of, I hated the color coding system of KX1. Where each line of health was a different color, you know, and like what line are we on? We're on the 5th line or the 6th line? I don't know. Until we got in the black area, like, oh, now we're the final boss. But in the bubble, you get the bubble system where like each how much health the guy has.
Wow.
Especially in the Sephiroth fight in KX1, where like he had two purple lines. You don't even know if he's going down at all until you see a different color. I'm like, is he getting hit at all? I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, those 3 things kind of. Wasn't for the awesome story, KH1 would be like, ugh, whatever.
Also, I liked how KH1. I really liked how both your health bar and your MP bar and teammates' health and MP bars actually extended more compared to how KH2 handled it, where in KH2 only your HP bar extended and it seemed like your MP bar barely extended at all. Maybe it's because I didn't choose the right things to upgrade MP more, but it seemed like to me that MP in KH2 barely even moved
MP
at
is
all.
weird. Yeah, MP is weird in KH2. I think it's totally different. You don't see
Oh
it.
yeah, it's totally different. The magic is different too. But the thing with KH2 is that the teammates bar is it's a circle and that's it. It's only a circle, whereas your HP and MP bar extended only. I just like how KH1 had everybody's extend. It just seemed cooler to me. And also fucking I think I might have liked the magic a little bit better because, well, fire didn't only go in a circle, and, I mean, I can't really think of anything else since I didn't really use a whole lot of magic in KH2, but, yeah. The only thing, the only thing I liked about magic in KH2 was the fact that you could have it come back without using any NP regaining items. That was the only thing.
Yeah, either in KH1 you had to get ethers or you had to get magic haste and start hitting things, or not haste or whatever that stuff is.
I thought it could come back if you just hit the enemy regardless. I thought that's how it worked.
I think you need to have some ability to do that. Like every time you hit an enemy, like magic haste. No, not haste. Magic rage maybe. It was rage, MP rage. One of those things got you get magic back faster at least.
Yeah, maybe.
But I think we've been talking for an hour now, and
oh yeah, one other thing I like about KH1 compared to KH2, In KH1, at least Sora isn't fucking stupid, as in, like, KH2. KH2 Sora seems like he acts more like a fucking child, whereas KH1, he actually, acted realistic, in my opinion.
Yeah, this guy talked about that. He made on his stream. He made a story as stupid counter. The guy, this one guy.
Oh my god.
And a lot of kids sort of stupid. I guess that year, that 358 days of sleep that Sora had kind of messed his brain up a little bit.
I guess, and also the witchcraft from the nobody.
So today we learned that Guardians of the Galaxy 2 was awesome. We learned that phys ed sucks in school, and teachers don't know about video editing and teach video editing classes,
including the district.
And we also learned that Kate's games, even though some parts are stupid, overall it's an awesome series.
Yes.
And we also learned that Snick's a hypocrite.
Yes. So yeah.
So maybe you can finally beat KH1 this week.
This week? I don't know about this week.
But sometime. Anyways,
Yeah.
any future products coming up that you want to talk about before we go?
Not really, no.
All right, thanks for all for watching. Thanks for the 3 thumbs up, everybody. And join us next week. Hopefully, we'll have more people this time, and enjoy the randomness.
Bye-bye.